Call to Action is a local chapter. It's been around for 15 years or longer. The first one was called by the bishops to mobilize the laity. The laity actually took the call and got mobilized, and the bishops started distancing themselves and eventually condemned us and will not permit us to meet in Catholic property. So that's why we're here at Gloria Dei Lutheran.
We are liturgically very, very much Catholic. If you came to our Mass, you would think, well, it's a Catholic Mass. Other than the fact that we use inclusive language and we also invite everyone to the table. We say this is a table of the Lord's Supper. This is the table of radical hospitality.
Here people are in oneness and love together bound.
So the amendment is redundant.
Yes!
I prefer to think of it as reinforcement, extra protection for the traditional definition of marriage and the traditional family unit.
Gays and lesbians have families too.
I'm talking about real families with one mom and one daddy to raise the children, not two mommies and two daddies.
But if I say no to the amendment, I'm not saying yes to marriage for same-sex couples.
No, you're just keeping the conversation going.
And that is dangerous, which is why we need this amendment.
They'll say, and friends of mine have said, I don't have anything against gays or lesbians. I don't know any reason why they shouldn't have anything else that everybody else has. But why do you have to call it marriage? What's the best answer, do you think, to that?
To me, it's the bottom line is marriage is the way that we've chosen in our society to recognize relationships that are built on love and commitment. And that's the bottom line.
When we talk with other Catholics, we refer frequently to the Gospels and how Christ kind of hung out with everyone. Christ was not exclusive. Christ did not only sit down with the Pharisees and the keepers of the book. Christ sat down with common people, poor people, and so that the gospel bears that out.
It's the same in any situation where a group is left out of the discussion, is not invited to the table. We have to find our own way to the table and do what we can to let people know about our position, about the alternatives. And it's conferences like this that help people learn that.
To become more open to discussing other things like the amendment or like ordination of women, or I think it's just too threatening for old school. That's the closest thing I can get. Otherwise, I have no idea why they don't want to come along with where the human race is.
You saw in the news just this week with Rome condemning the leadership of the women religious groups. So again, a very intelligent, theologically found group speaking out their truth over the years has suddenly become a threat to the hierarchy and the male control, and so they're being dissed and pushed aside. So unity is not something that's going to happen soon, but it can when people listen to each other and listen for the message of Christ.